Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Inazuma 11 Hunger Games. If you haven't seen a Hunger Games video before, it is simple. 12 teams of characters go into the forest for no particular reason, and by the end of the game, only one shall survive. So here are the teams. You have the classic OG trio, Mark, Axel, Jude. Maybe the tactical genius of Jude helps out. We've got Arion, Victor, Ricardo. Nothing looks wrong with this trio at all. We've got the Aries bunch. Sunny didn't feel like it, so Heath has brought Dusk along instead. Another tactical god. We've got the scraps of Inazuma Japan. Nelly, Caleb and Jack. Will they be able to stay allied? The aliens, they've destroyed schools before, except for the most evil one of the lot, weirdly. The questionable morals team, Gabby seems like a good guy, Aitor not so much, Saw, who knows what he's thinking. The even more questionable team, Faye seems good, but we've seen what can happen before. The other two are literally robots. The Go Galaxy bunch, let's see if you can detective and mathematics your way out of this one. We have the very normal pairing between Bylong, Tezcat and Sue Heartland. I'm sure there will be no problems with having a ghost involved. Oh no! Aphrodite has returned to work with Ray Dark! Why ever would he do this? Gus Martin never left. Simeon, Ozrock, Beta, if you want to take over the world, well, the forest is yours for the taking. And we will close it off with everyone's favourite Inazuma 11 characters, Pants, Jibanyan, and Akihiro Hino. Let's go. Oh no, so Ozrock is going to be starting the game. That's a sign of the times already. And both Ozrock and Bylong have weapons. Jack is living up to expectations. Oh no, best strikers have had a competition already and Victor lost. It's settled here, Axel really is the best star striker. Oh no! We've only been here for like 2 minutes. Arion and Ricardo are gone. I mean, we knew Arion wasn't really cut out for this, and I'm glad he left the game with his innocence intact, but Nelly, not so much. Watch out! Mecha Mark's got explosives! That Asimov's law is going to need to come in handy right about soon. So whilst Simeon is running away from the cornucopia and Wonderbot's the one taking a spear, Saw and Xavier have a fight over a bag. It must be a very nice bag. Oh, Keenan! Keenan is here for the integrity of the real Inazuma 11 characters. It doesn't say that Gus Martin died, but I'm presuming he's gone. Keenan, what a bad lad! And so to conclude day one, we have a whole list of people running away and gathering food. Tezcat is more interested in knives, but that's fine. Saw is just staying in character right now. He sees smoke rising in the distance. Oh, must be dino food. But Jack! No! I know you're not really meant to be here. There's better ways out than this, and there's better people to ask than Jordan. Aphrodite's gone! We'll never know why he teamed up with Ray Dark once again. Caleb has initiated the badness. No! Bylong's gone! He didn't even do anything! This one's got a lot to it. Falco, Bylong and Tezcat have ambushed Gabby, Ray Dark and Ozrock. You don't try to ambush Ray Dark and Ozrock. I'm sure they were doing the right thing. They were trying to eliminate the villains and Gabby from the proceedings, and they absolutely failed. Akihiro Hino receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. It would be nice if his video game got an unknown sponsor. Mark has been given an explosive. Oh, it must be a football! Brilliant! Just don't kick it. Zippy sprains his ankle while running away from Pants. Only in Inazuma 11. Already, we have our innocent pile-up. Yes, Gus Martin is dead. Arion and Ricardo fell at the first hurdle, which is fine. They didn't have to do anything bad. We've lost Bylong. Tezcat's died again. Heath! No! His brain tumor must have come back! He was supposed to be the tactical god! No, he's tactically taken himself out of the game! Simeon says, "You cannot have supplies! You are not part of the hyper-evolved children!" Pants, what was that for? True, we don't know anything about this character. She could be a villain the whole time. Who knows? What if you were Xavier and you just got visited by two marks at once? They only wanted the fire. No! The revenge! Keenan bashed in Gus Martin with a mace and his best friend done him in! Zippy's probably nicked the same one and said, "I don't like what you did to Gus Martin. You see how it feels." I know! Elliot's passed out from exhaustion. I think he's still fine, but we'll see. Sue is not very involved either, by the way. Ray Dark! He snapped! This is not Ray Dark from the Go trilogy or after Jude's reawakened him. This is peak villainy Ray Dark, and he's taken his first life in the form of a Wonderbot. That's so Aitor to just talk about what's happening and make jokes about it and not actually contribute. Peter thinks about home. It's true, she has time travelled to the past. For this, I wouldn't. Ray Dark is making a slingshot. I feel like I also need to specify for anyone who hasn't seen a Hunger Games video before, I don't set the personality of the players, it's all random. They just happen to be very much sticking to their true personalities at the moment. Like Jude camouflaging himself in the bushes. Is it an ambush? Xavier's collecting fruit from a tree, and Zippy steals from Akihiro Hino. You will put me in great road of heroes. Oh, pray for Jordan, he's been pricked by thorns. The worst fate. I must say, this completely normal Victor has been also playing by the books so far, but don't think I haven't noticed that his two teammates were the first ones to go. He's the only one left from District 2, and I don't think he minds. Jack, stop it! That's the second time he's asked someone to take him out of the game. I shouldn't have picked Jack. This is too accurate. I can't cope with this. Just stop asking the wrong people. Saw doesn't know what he's doing, man. Sue stalked Dusk. Eric isn't in this, so she needs to make a backup. But I mean, I've got to say, you know, Dusk, I don't think he's interested, to be honest. And so we have Wonderbot, who was dobbed by Ray Dark. We have Keenan, who got the ultimate betrayal from Zippy. And Heath, who, well... Oh, okay, Elliot snapped. Yep, this is not... He doesn't have Sonny on the team with him, so he never quite came around to it. Gabby wasn't really pleased being here, and well, Elliot has done enough. I seem to have accidentally misgendered Akihiro Hino here. Oops, and I wouldn't let Victor in, but you do you. Fake racist! He misses Wonderbot, he can't help it! Ah yes, nothing unusual with this. Dusk, Nelly, Axel, Ray Dark and Simeon sleep in shift. Would you sleep in shifts with Ray Dark? He's already got numbers to his name. Sue has abandoned Dusk and gone for Xavier instead, who, to be fair, has only wanted to make a fire this entire time. Ozrock's got his second weapon now. He's got a hatchet as well. He hasn't done anything, but he's waiting to strike. Oh, Pants! Just... sleeps really cold. So sad. Oh, Zippy's gone! This is a chain of events. If you commit an early kill, people know about it. But Mark? Mark? Everyone's been quite sticking to their characters until... I'll just put the word Mecha in front. It was Mecha Mark that did it. Mark Evans would never. The two teammates, Akihiro Hino and Pants, the outsiders, the not really Inazuma 11 characters, they've had enough. Akihiro Hino couldn't write the events that were happening before his eyes. Pants never asked to be in this game. How does it fail, but still result in them dying anyway? I haven't been focusing on it too much, but ever since Nelly committed the first 2 kills of the game, she's been acting like that never happened, and she's mostly been healing everyone. Sora and Xavier just... Oh, okay, I haven't forgotten. Ray Dark's also got a hatchet. Oh, Elliot is... There is no redemption for Elliot anymore. Again, it's killers killing killers. Mark Evans, I can't believe he put a number to his name, but he's gone in one of the most brutal fashions. Chipanion, no! Just like Tescat, Chipanion's died again. But it's Jordan's fault! I don't think he meant to. I mean, why else would he be setting off explosives? But benefit of the doubt, he was just destroying a school that deserved to be destroyed, and it had been fully evacuated. He didn't see the ghost cat hanging around. Jordan is innocent. If we can forgive him for what he did in Inazuma 2, we can forgive him for this. I almost feel like this Victor is doing a better job of being an imposter than the one in the actual Galaxy story was. He's blending in perfect. What do I mean? He's not an imposter. What do you mean? Caleb's been thinking long and hard for a while. Well, he's finally got his weapon, not just camping equipment. We'll see if he uses it. Oh my word. Dusk sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. This is the pre-story to Inazuma 11 Aries. He saw that burning building. He once again decides not to dive in. Just there's no Heath this time to dive in instead and save the girl. That's an actual part of the Inazuma 11 canon that has been rewritten to make it go worse. F for everyone involved. Jude thinks about winning. That's important because he's not done anything yet. But we know how a master tactician works. Heath wasn't interested. It falls down to Jude to come up with a winning strategy, and he is in the game. Aitor and Caleb are just separately having a bad time. Jack once again is going about his day. He's not going to do anything. I trust him. Again, Elliot is so far gone at this point, he'll walk up to the most obvious villain in the pack and be like, yeah, let's huddle for warmth. Ray Dark's at it again. He's defeated Axel in a fight, but for some reason spared his life. He knows that he's going to need 5th sector later on. Maybe that's the missing bit of the story. Sue just can't get any consistent attention, and now she's settled for the robot, the one robot that's still around. Dusk! He feels so bad that he didn't do anything about the smoking building in the middle of the forest, and he's taken Nelly out. Well, at least someone noticed that the vanquisher of Arion and Ricardo was just hanging around. Dusk has snapped. Ray Dark, what are you doing? That was a freebie. Aitor has actually been the most accurate one yet. He's been participating in the game, he's been talking about the game, but when it comes to action, he's done nothing. And now he wants out, but Ray Dark doesn't want him out. It's part of the master plan, and fresh-faced Dusk is going to have some water. I'm keeping an eye out. Saw has received a hatchet, and again, he doesn't know what he's doing, but he could definitely commit some accidental problems. Simeon, he's finally done! Oh no, he's actually been quite heroic here. Simeon's first kill is on 2 of the most heinous people involved. I don't think Ozrock did anything apart from the group shenanigans, but you knew he was going to. He was biding his time. Simeon has gotten rid of them. Just a shame that his ancestor's already gone, so he's about to Thanos snap out of existence soon enough. Jack receives some food, but what more could he want? Xavier is stalking Caleb. Not so much. Oh, Victor's done something now. He's out of all the people to try and strangle, he's gone straight for the robot. Well, I guess no one was really paying attention to Mecha Mark, so he can carry on sliding under the radar for now. I think we can finally say this probably isn't the real Victor. the most iconic set of Inazuma 11 characters. They're all gone. Victor thinks about home. But where is your home, Victor? By all means, tell us. We still don't know that. Well, this was a largely uneventful night. Just 9 of them sleep in shifts, while Ray Dark expectedly thinks about winning. When would he ever not? Xavier and Xavier hold hand. I could have called him Hunter, but I just preferred to call them both Xavier, to be honest, make it easier for myself. Jordan's the only one who didn't sleep. Oh no, he's training before the match. He's trying to get Lightning Sprint and Astro Gate complete. At the very least, he's only responsible for 1 casualty, and it was by accident. No one else has gone for him. He even refused to kill Jack. He's a good person. I tell you about Saw! I mean, he was still aiming for someone apparently, but we knew he was gonna get a kill at some point, and we knew it was gonna be the wrong person, or just a complete accident. Bye-bye, Faye. Whoops, Saw, miss. Saw will try harder next time. The other Xavier is gonna be practicing his archery. He knows that that's kind of the way it goes for the Alias Bunch now. Shoutouts to them for keeping their whole district alive so far, by the way. Axel's just picking flowers. They're probably for Julia. Like, he's not forgotten about the time he got into a fight with Ray Dark, but I don't blame him. Ray Dark definitely initiated. Caleb sprains his ankle while running away from Sid. There are some characters in this that were kind of meant to cause some mayhem, like Xavier Schiller and Caleb Stonewall, and they've all been pathetic. Jordan, you're playing with fire there. Someone needs to keep an eye on him. He is the obvious target, especially with Ozrock gone and Simeon largely acting for good. But I'd keep away, man. Jude's just running away. He's still thinking about winning, just without doing anything. And Aito has been thinking about home for two turns in a row now. It was a quiet night. It was just Faye. It's all thanks to Saw. Quietly home. Jordan begs for Aito to... Jordan! Okay, we get it. You're not going to do anything, but... What is with everyone begging for death and picking the absolute worst candidates to do it? Aito's not going to do anything. He's the softest guy left. Oh, Jordan, just keep stalking Ray Dark, I guess. Get some intel before it's time to go. At least you long exceeded Bylong in this game as the favourite characters go. Oh, Simeon's got a hatchet. Could be a turn for the worst. Everyone else is just sleeping. Sir! Oh! I didn't have faith in her, but she's done it. Axel weakened by Ray Dark, but it's Sue that finishes the job. What if she wins? Do you think Sue Hartland could win the Hunger Games? Jack lets Saw into his shell. He doesn't even know what Saw's just done. He's just being a kind fella. Caleb, don't do it. Don't do it, Caleb. I know he's your coach, but don't do it. Saw is gone! He's the most Saw fan. I don't even know what that means. He's just disappeared out of existence. Everyone else is just going about their stuff, but bye, Saw. Xavier makes a wooden spear, but why though? You're not going to do anything with it. Victor's got a hatchet. He'll do something with it. Peter has been once again ambling about. Jordan's still doing nothing. The hunt goes on. A volcano has erupted at the center of the arena. We've made it to Magmavia. This is time for stuff to go wrong. Jack survives. He's built for this environment. Beta, meanwhile, she's gone. She went 6 whole days while doing nothing, but she's gone. Jude and Dusk will be fine. Sue dips a weapon into the lava and kills Victor! And then only afterwards does she realise it's not actually Victor. She was going for the real one, I can imagine. Yep, watch out. She's on the hunt. Oh, Xavier Schiller! You were being such a soft-boiled egg, but he's done the worst. He's taken the easiest target and done the business. Aitor, rest in peace. Xavier lives on, Simeon lives on, Caleb lives on, Ray Dark lives on, and John. No! After all that effort, he went out entirely on his own. And he was the last one of the night too. Oh. This one's for you, buddy. This was brutal. Like, Saw wasn't even part of the volcano, but you'd think he'd be the most likely to hang around one. Who do we have remaining? I don't have a counter, but it can't be many. Ray Dark's still involved. Sue Hartland's still involved. Jude's thinking about winning. Xavier Schiller has tasted first blood. Other Xavier's doing nothing, but he's got a weapon. Is that it? Have I missed anyone? Oh, we have Dusk, and you know what? He's thinking about winning. He saw that building. He saw the calamity that happened through his ignorance, and it's removed any sense of remorse he ever had. He's here to win. Jude's got some clean water. Simeon's got an explosive. Yeah, that's the other supervillain that we somewhat forgot about. He's, you know, maybe he's gone through his redemption arc, but he never really should have had a redemption arc to begin with. The others are fine. Caleb, again, he's still around, even if he's not doing a great deal. He's mainly just been pranking people, like stealing their stuff, destroying their weapons and supplies. I think he got his hands bloody once. But, and so the cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families, and all are invited to attend and see what they can raid or pay respect to. But Caleb doesn't go, Xavier doesn't go, Jack doesn't go to the feast. Finally, we've broken his character. Maybe he's starting to gain some semblance of what's going on here. Sue's just packed all the clothes she's got. She does have some of the most in the Inazuma 11 series and has run off. Unrelated! Jude's gone! And it's Simeon. Simeon is here to possibly take the crown. There's no other way around it now. He played it quiet, but Simeon is actually outright winning this. Xavier doesn't go. Dusk is no longer thinking about winning. He's no longer thinking about living. And Ray Dark doesn't go to the feast. All in all, nobody went. If Jack actually went to the feast, he could have eaten everything completely safely and gotten away with it entirely. Sue might have passed by, but maybe Simeon and Jude did their whole murdering stuff at the feast, but if even Ray Dark didn't turn up, apparently it was fine. Ray Dark scares Caleb off. I need a better player or coach for my respective teams. We'll ignore this Simeon and Jack plot point. That didn't happen. Oh, Xavier Schiller! He waited so long to get involved, but it was too late. He had just untreated injuries and no one was willing to help. And he's gone. And Sue, at the end of her sprint, she wants to make it a double Xavier genocide. But in the end, she couldn't bring herself to finish the job. Only 6 remain. If you haven't already left it in the comments, who's going to win? It could be Sue. It could be Ray Dark. It could be Jack. It could be Jack. It's not Sue! I can't believe it! That was my bet from the start! Oh, thank God I didn't put any money on it. She's just fallen into a lake and drowned. No one could take her out. Sue's greatest enemy was herself. Ray Dark stays awake all night. That's what he did for all of the plot of Go Galaxy. That's actually part of the inner link. Caleb destroyed Xavier's supplies, so Xavier destroyed Caleb's. It's only fair. Again, Xavier is doing full pacifist. The only person who's more pacifistic is Jack. Until... No! Simeon did the job! The whole asking Jack to kill him was just to gain his trust. Oh, Simeon never wanted Jack to kill him. He knew that Jack couldn't do it anyway. It was all a setup to get involved with some kind of knife fight in which Jack definitely didn't participate. It was one side. Well, he went about his own business. Congratulations to him for making it to the top 5. But it's down to the final 4. Xavier, it is time to practice your archery. We know you've got a wooden spear. He's well equipped to end the game here and now. But Simeon is wanting to do it even quicker. The 2 main villains have gone at it. And it's Simeon that won. Ray Dark thought he had it in the bag, but you know what? You're not the Master Commander Tactician anymore. The hyper-evolved children really are superior. You should have kept an eye out for us in the future. And only 3 remain because also apparently Caleb's eaten some toxic berries and taken himself out too. We have 2 people remaining. One of the biggest murderers of the job and the biggest pacifist left. It comes down to Simeon and Xavier Foster, Hunter, whatever you want to call him. Can we get a drum roll, please? Proceed. Well, it ended the more predictable way. Damn! If anyone was hoping for Xavier to finally snap at the last second, he didn't. Simeon has won the game. The hyper-evolved children are here to stay. You picked the wrong timeline to live in, kiddies. You should have evolved. You should have participated in the Hunger Games to take me out. But Simeon Ape has proven the ways of the future. I didn't think an actual villain would win, but sure, he's done it. And he beat Ray Dark at the final hurdle with 6 kills from District 11. But there we go. Jack didn't get any despite getting 5th place. Xavier didn't get any despite getting 2nd place. Caleb only 1. Ray Dark obviously got 4. Sue had a bit of a tirade towards the end. Imposter Victor could only get 1. Jordan got 1, but it was an accident. Jude Sharp, he was there to win, but in the end, he played it too safe and did nothing. Peter did nothing. Saw got an accident. Axel was playing pure hero. Elliot snapped too fast. Akihiro, Hino and Pants were just there for the ride. Mark Evans, let's just erase that. Yeah, you got 0. Japanian was there. Ozrock got 3 despite his early exit. I'm glad. Keenan Sharp, he initiated too soon. They had to get rid of him. Gus Martin got almost last place. If anyone was going to get last, it might as well be Arion Sherwind. Right, well, thank you for watching. I would give you the link to play this for yourself, but I think they expire after 3 months, so you can't. But congratulations to Simeon Ape, and subscribe, like the video, leave a comment on that, and I'll see you in another one. Ta-ra!